Stuck at an intersection, you always watch unfold the fundamental problem of traffic. On green, the first car accelerates, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next, and then you, only to catch the red. Had the cars accelerated simultaneously, you would have made it through. Coordination, not cars, is the problem, because we are monkey drivers with slow reaction times and short attention spans. Even if we tried, getting everyone to press the pedal on 3, 2, 1 now would be challenging. This discoordination limits how many cars can get through an intersection, and when one backs up to the next, that's when city-sized gridlock cascades happen, taking forever to clear. In general, more intersections equals more discoordination, which equals more traffic. This is the motive behind big highways. No intersections. Splits and merges, yes. Intersections, no. No stopping, no coordination problems, no traffic. Well, that's the theory anyway. Intersections outside of a highway will back up onto it, again, because human reaction times limit how many cars can escape the off-ramp when the light changes. But even without intersections, there would still be traffic on the highway. Traffic can just appear. Take a one-lane highway with happy cars flowing until a chicken crosses the road. The driver who sees it brakes a little, the driver behind him doesn't notice immediately and brakes a little harder than necessary. The driver behind him does the same until someone comes.
What can you say about the traffic in Baguio?
For me, there's a lot of disadvantages of traffic here in Baguio City. First is late for work and tardiness, air pollution, promotes laziness and zero productivity.
The second question is, as a future civil engineer, what can you suggest about...
And a half hours later, a few inches later.
We conduct a research about that. So our recommendation about that is a zip line, a fire zip line from here. But sabi nga sa research namin kanina is hindi siya valid because there's a lot of fault here in Baguio City. So we changed our recommendation to sa may ilalim,
Down road.
Basta sa ilalim. So, pero risky siya. Pero under build program of Duterte, pwede siyang, may possible siyang mangyari.
Thank you, ate.
2,000 years later.
What can you say about the traffic in Baguio?
Very bad.
It's very bad. As a future civil engineer, what can you suggest about solving the traffic in Baguio?
Suggest the central business district by relocating the terminals of Governor Paco.
Okay, thank you.
An eternity later.
Hi, ate, what can you say about the traffic in here in Baguio?
Nakaka-stress.
Other opinion?
Wala naman ako masyadong opinion kasi minsan hindi naman ako nakakaranas ng traffic kasi nga naglalakad na ako pa.
Okay.
Minsan lang pagka nag-delay.
Second question, ate. As a future civil engineer, what can you suggest solving the traffic in Baguio?
Hindi naman siguro civil engineer makakapag-solve yan, kundi yung discipline ng mga drivers. Discipline na din ng mga basta self-discipline na yan ng mga drivers kung minsan yung mga tao din ang nagkakos ng traffic dito. Katulad ng mga road widenings na kahit na minsan konting cost lang yan, pero kung hindi ba disiplina ng tao yung sarili nila, minsan overtake na lang sila ng overtake kahit alam nila ang traffic.
Okay. Sige, thank you, ate. Thank you.
Behind is enough to birth a traffic snake that lives for hours and leagues. It's this quick crossing that causes drivers behind to overbrake and begin a chain reaction. But we can make traffic snakes less likely by changing the way we drive. Your goal as a driver is to stay the same distance from the car ahead as from the car behind at all times. Tailgating is trouble, not just because it makes accidents more likely, but because you as the tailgater can start a traffic snake if the driver ahead brakes. Always in the middle. This gives you the most time to prevent overbraking, but also gives the driver behind you the most time as well. And when stuck in traffic, this rule would get all cars to pull apart the snake faster. That's the simple solution to traffic, getting humans to change their behavior, perhaps by sharing this video to show how and why traffic happens, why tailgaters are trouble, and how we can work together to make the roads better for all. The end. Except, yeah, wishing upon a star that people are better than they are is a terrible solution every time. Instead, what works is a structurally systematized solution, which is exactly what self-driving cars are. Self-driving cars can just be programmed to stay in the middle and accelerate simultaneously. They'll just do it. The more self-driving cars at an intersection, the more efficient the intersection gets. A solid lane of self-driving cars vastly increases throughput. Actually, if you ban humans from the road, which we should totally do anyway, you can get rid of the intersection entirely. After all, a traffic light is just a tool for drivers on one road to communicate with drivers on another, poorly and coarsely. Red equals don't go now, we are coming through the intersection. Green equals good to go. But self-driving cars can talk to each other at the speed of light. With that kind of coordination, no traffic light necessary. Just as with a highway, the best intersection is no intersection. Humans will never drive this precisely. At the intersection, the fundamental problem with traffic that you watch unfold, as with everything, is people. So the real simple solution to traffic is no more monkeys driving cars.